Okay, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to put on these bars, the weight distribution bars. And then what they do, okay, they're kind of heavy, but what they do is they prevent, or they put more of the weight of the trailer onto the front wheels of the truck. And they actually do work, even though they seem kind of weird. So as you can see on this bar, the paint has been rubbed off there. So that just tells me that when I put it in here, so I have to put it in here, and I have to kind of like smash it in. But now it's in, because this pin has engaged it. Right, this pin has engaged it. Okay, hold on a second here. So this pin has engaged it, and under there, you can see that the rubbed off paint is right there, which means that it is in fact it's fully seated. So I'll just jiggle it around. Okay, push it up, push it down, it's good. We'll go to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, get rid of some snow here. Okay, we will push this. Okay, let me get rid of some more snow. Okay, push this bar in. Okay, so that's in now. And then see this chain, you want to count four from the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so you put 4 down, and then this one you want to put it up here like that. So right now it's at a level where I could just do this by hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hanging down, and then the 5th one up there. But I'll show you something. So same thing. Okay, so we have these silver bars. Okay, so turn this over again. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this here. Now this side, it's going to be harder. So I hold it up. I use this silver bar to give some leverage, and then there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th one, and then there too. We need some pins to make sure that these do not come loose. Right, one there, and then one on this side. So now the next step is to press down on the tongue jack, and then it will lift the foot right off the ground. Okay, it's going by itself because it's frozen, but you can see it's lifting the foot right off the ground. And then I would usually just bring it up to the level of these bars, because you don't want the foot to scrape on the ground. So just the level of the bars, and then we could stop it. And it's using the battery power. Okay, so now I'll just stop it there. So that's good. It's about the level of the bars. And yep, so that's good. And then actually also I usually put these plastic blocks under to leveling blocks to help it distribute the weight. And so now you're actually ready to tow. And then, but you have to double check everything, make sure everything is good with the checklist. Make sure all the stabilizing jacks are up and put away. And then you would unchock all the wheels. Take off the yellow chocks that are there. Put this away. Make sure everything's locked. Make sure this is the slide in. Make sure the slide in is fully retracted. You know, the electricity is unplugged. You know, do a walk around. Make sure everything is put away. And then, okay, so everything looks good there. But always use a checklist because there have been times when I've forgotten something. And then, when you go to turn on the truck, okay, now that we're in the truck, you will see a little trailer symbol, a green trailer symbol. So you know that the trailer is actually hooked up. Then over here, there is tow haul mode. So you gotta press that tow haul. And then you'll see tow haul on the dash, meaning that it is now ready to tow. And then you want to check this, squeeze this. This is your trailer brake. This will brake just the trailer in case of emergencies. If you feel the trailer losing control or the truck is shaking or something, you use the trailer brake. But so always use the trailer brake first if the trailer is swaying. So when I press it down, you'll see here trailer brake. Like you can do a little bit of trailer brake or a lot of trailer brake. So sometimes if it's shaking, I'll just do a little bit of trailer brake to stabilize the trailer. But that usually only happens in like high wind situations and over 100 kilometers an hour. And then you see it says gain. It's 8.5. So that's what I found the gain to be. If you look here, it says gain plus, gain minus, right? And what you want to do is you just want to go really slow and then like hit the truck brakes and then see if the trailer kind of pushes you. What you should do is, what should happen is when you press the brakes of the truck, you shouldn't really feel the trailer pushing you. If you do feel it kind of pushing you, then you want the gain. You want to add some gain. So gain 9, 9.5, 10. 10 is the highest. But right now I found that 8.5 is ideal for the last situation. So 8.5 or maybe 8. When we first started, it was about probably 7.5, and then I guess the brakes have been looser, wearing down, I guess. But 8.5 so far is what I've found to be good. And then when you're ready, Auntie Ivy gets in the car, and then everything is good. The mirrors are actually okay in this case because the trailer is actually not wider than the truck. So this little mirror is good, but the regular mirrors are good too. However, there are towing mirrors in the toolbox in the back, which you can use if you're more comfortable, but I really don't find that we need that. And so while we're here in the truck, I just wanted to mention this. This is the 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive button, and I wrote about it in the instructions. However, basically, this is not all-wheel drive. This is true 4-wheel drive. So you basically should only use the 4 high or the 4 low if you're stuck somewhere or if the ground is super slippery. Otherwise, it will cause damage to the front end components and suspension and steering. So basically, it's going to be in 2-wheel drive, which is the rear wheels spinning for like in summer, like unless you get stuck somewhere. But in normal situations, it should always be in the 2-wheel drive. If you try to turn it to 4 high, for example, you'll see on the dash it's flashing 4 high in green, but then you have to be driving at least a slow speed, and then when it goes solid, that means it's on. But right now we don't want it on because we don't need it. But yeah, so essentially only if you get stuck, then you can switch it to one of the 4-wheel drive modes. But then when you get unstuck, you got to switch it back to 2-wheel drive. All right, so that's basically it for the truck. Everything else I'm pretty sure you can figure out. Oh, one thing I want to mention is that the e-brake, it takes about 8 or 9 clicks. Okay, let's listen. For it to be fully engaged, and it feels like a lot. Like it feels like it's almost at the floor, but actually that's the Toyota standard for this truck. And I guess that's all you need to know. We'll look inside the trailer in a bit.